welcome back. Okay, let's see. Overall energy today, please, for the collective is moving on. Okay, this wasn't an easy move though, is this card. This card's all about not wanting to move on, but you have to. Okay, you had to move on. For some of you, you could have literally escaped this relationship. Let's just have one more and then I'm going to see what this energy is all about today. Suffering in silence. Oh dear. Yeah, you've had a lot of drama. You really have had a lot of drama. This connection kept you up at night, you know, anxiety, sleepless nights. You were always second guessing what your person was doing, and I feel that's why you moved on. I feel that's why somebody watching this today moved on. It just wore you out, just dragged you down. Somebody got very dragged down mentally with all of this. Almost like you knew there was something going on, or they weren't telling you the truth about something, whatever it was in your life. But that is the overall energy today. So I'm going to get my tarot deck out. Give these a good shuffle. Just while I'm shuffling these though, thanks so much for watching, liking, commenting and subscribing. Your support is so kind, it really is, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And also, if you would like a reading, if you just click on the title of the video if you're on a mobile, you'll probably get to an advert first, but the link to the description is in the description box, which goes through to the website, and also check out the free relationship report. Oh wow, yeah. The Magician. I'm reading this today in a negative sense because you suffered in silence. The Magician, in a negative sense, is where this lies in the deceit. Somebody pretended to be somebody they were not. Possibly at the beginning of your relationship, they pretended to have something, do something, or they just totally love bombed you. Okay, but whoever you were with, when the relationship ended, it wasn't like that. Okay, it wasn't like that at all. I feel somebody today walked on eggshells with this person. You get the suffering in silence. I'm hearing is where you just decided it was easier to be quiet than it was to express an opinion. Okay, I just feel somebody just sat there, you know, almost agreeing because it was just easier. It was just easier. But with this Magician here, you definitely were always having to stay one step ahead of this person. Always one step ahead of them. Okay, anything else for the past, please? Yeah, you've blocked them. That's your energy. Okay, you've blocked communication. That'll narrow it down. You're the one that moved away here. But you didn't want to. You didn't want to move away. You felt like you had no choice. You had no choice for your own mental health. Yeah, in the past, your person could have been giving their friends more attention. It's definitely an energy of somebody who was lying about their friend group. Okay, so even if it wasn't third party, it can mean third party with this. Okay, if you know there's a third party, but whatever, whether it was romantic third party or friend group or whoever, they were lying about who they were speaking to. Okay, they were lying about who they were speaking to. I feel today somebody came to blows with one particular female energy, somebody who predominantly identifies as a female energy, all right? I think you came to blows with this person about your connection, but definitely your person was lying about their social circles, possibly just even talking to people online. You know, liking posts and stuff like that. But you've been through a really tough time. You have been through a really tough time. It's like everything that you thought was stable just blew away in the wind. It just blew away in the wind. But you saw this connection for what it was. That's what I'm channeling. You saw it for what it was. But for a while, it was very difficult for you to leave it. And now you're healing from this. You're healing from this because you were connected into someone who's deceitful. They could have just been a party animal as well. They were always out. You never knew where they were. They were places where they weren't supposed to be, and they told you they were somewhere else. And the moment you try to discuss this with them, I'm just hearing that they would almost reverse it onto you. So for example, if you ask somebody if they were cheating, they would start questioning you about being cheating, which is actually a really good giveaway as to someone's true intentions. Right, they've showed up in your energy, so I'm going to see what they would like to say. I'm going to say the word excuses. What are their excuses? For those of you who watch me regularly, I will say if I don't feel it's an honest connection, I don't feel this was honest, okay? What would they say? What are their excuses, okay? Why can't I tell you the truth? I feel that this person massively projected onto you. So you've obviously asked them for the truth here. Right, you've asked them for some truth, I would say, about a group of people or a specific person that they have lied about or where they were going. Okay, I feel somebody who was going to social places when they said they could have been going to work or something of that line, okay? But I feel their excuse, why can't I tell you the truth, is them almost... I can hear them saying, well, if you weren't so sensitive or you weren't so crazy, I would be able to talk to you, which is rubbish because this is your energy suffering in silence. You shut down your voice. It was just easier. It was just easier for you. So they're still in that energy, all right? I feel this person's still in this energy. Yeah, they are in a dark and depressing place. They miss your light. They definitely miss your light. Because I feel this person's quite empty inside. A bit of an energy vampire, okay? They were drawn to your light. They loved everything about you to start with. Absolutely everything about you. But then bit by bit, with their lies, they sucked it out of you. Drugs and alcohol, yeah. I said earlier there was a social element, a pub, or someone going to the pub, or possibly taking substances when they promised that they were going to try and stop. Now, I'm not negating that. I'm not saying that's bad, wrong, or anything. You know, substance abuse, it's difficult. It's difficult, and it's difficult for the person trying to get over the abuse, you know, trying and not take it. It's not always as simple as, well, don't drink or don't do substances. But I feel they took a lot of lies. Sorry, rather, you took a lot of lies from them, okay? Their life is a mess right now. Their life is a mess right now, and I'd say it's got something to do with this, okay? They're very messed up, but I don't think they've changed. I don't think they've changed at all. Okay, let's have a look at the present, please. Present energy. Present energy. No, they're very irritated, okay? They're very irritated. They have a way of, they only want to listen to themselves, okay? It's a general reading, so they just want to listen to themselves. Their truth is the only truth. Their opinion is the only opinion. And their worldview is the only worldview. They're not willing to listen to you. They're still in that energy, okay? When this card comes out, it's like they've lost you. It's like they've lost you. And they are irritated. They are irritated. This is someone in the past who, if you caught them out with their lies, they could be quite aggressive, either physically or verbally aggressive. All right, this isn't silent treatment. This is somebody who will bluff at you, you know, even though they're lying through their teeth, and made you suffer. And you left a dark place, and possibly still in a dark place if you're watching this today. But at the present energy, your person is in your energy, and they are aggravated because you have blocked them, because you won't talk to them. You won't play their games anymore, and they're aggravated, okay? Which is what happens. You know, sometimes there are people who just see other people as supply because they don't have any empathy themselves, and they are empty inside, okay? So they will latch onto other people, and this is a really polite way of saying it today, but somebody sucked your energy dry. So at the present time, they want to come forward, okay, because this card's all about truth, but not listening to anybody else. They want to have their say, okay, they just want to have their say. They don't want to lose, they don't like losing, and they just want to have their say. Let's have a look at the future. Let's see future, please. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Yep, they're going to come back in as if nothing's happened. Okay, they're going to tell you that you are the sunshine in their life. All right, and I feel if this is your reading today, it probably would be great for a while. But we then have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I feel this person has been biding their time. I think they've been watching you. I almost feel they've rehearsed a speech. They've literally rehearsed a speech of how you've done them wrong. Okay, that they've rehearsed this speech. They've been biding their time. They've been waiting. They've been planning. They'll come in very quickly with the Knight of Swords. It's a very quick energy. And they will tell you that it's all going to be fine. Okay? But they're going to move out of that energy. And then we've got the Seven of Swords, which tells me there's going to be deceit again. You know, we've got the Magician, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, with the overall energy of you suffering. Like it's just going to be another, what's that saying? Different day, same you know what. They're just going to revert back to their behaviour, all right? They're going to come in as happy, optimistic, open, but they're doing that for themselves. They have been planning, they have been waiting, they have been rehearsing this moment, okay? They have been rehearsing this moment. You, on the other hand, I feel the rose-tinted glasses have dropped, and that's nothing against you for having rose-tinted glasses on, because we all do it. We like to believe the best in people, because if we lived our lives just thinking that everybody is going to be, you know, like this, then we'd never meet anybody. But you've seen through this. You've totally seen through this. I think this person's a little bit unstable. I think they start projects that they don't finish. I think they can be lazy, okay, with these cards here. They could have had a whole different life somewhere else that you found out about. They could have had another family somewhere, okay? But you have seen through this. But that is what they're planning to do. And like I said, I'm just going to see what else wants to come out. I'm almost just looking for excuses. I just feel these are excuses here. Third parties, yeah. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. But again, I don't think they're going to take responsibility for it. It's that energy of, well, if you hadn't have done this or said this, or just had an opinion of your own, which is a basic human right, then I wouldn't have gone off into a third party situation. All right. But they would have done. They would have done. They would have done. So they're just blaming other people. They're blaming other people. They have for a while felt confused and unclear about where we stand. It's because you have literally put down the biggest wall. You've cut them off everything. You've blocked them, completely blocked them. And I feel even if you have children, there is very, very limited contact here. Okay. They are feeling confusion because your behaviour's changed, because you've seen through their excuses. Okay, that's why they're confused. Because normally in the past, you would have reacted in a different way, because you did suffer. You did suffer. You went through many, 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 many months of this, maybe years of this, okay? Because you wanted to believe in this person, and it's really, really sad. So that's what they're confused about, because they don't recognise the new you, which is brilliant, which is really, really brilliant for you. They don't recognise the new you. So yeah, this person's going to come back in, all happy, all smiles. Could be, you could be connected into a Leo, but I've got a lot of air here. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Seven of Swords is Aquarian energy, which is, I think, about could be the last decan of Aquarius, so the last week, 10 days of February, the Seven of Swords is. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords. That's your energy. You could be an air sign. You could both be air signs or have a lot of air in your chart, but I feel today you're fixed signs as well. I'm getting quite a lot of astro info, so if you fix signs, come on Keeley, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, I'm sure they're the 4 fixed signs. Okay, there's all of that energy muzzling around here. I've got water energy, specifically Gemini. Okay, specifically Gemini energy. Let me just see what else wants to come out. They could have met somebody new in the past, okay? If you've met somebody new, or even if you are just going out on dates or hanging out with your friends, they don't like this. They don't like it, okay? That's where all these excuses are coming from. Yep, they're going to call you. They're going to send you a message. What's that one? They want to get together. They're going to come in as if everything's going to be perfect again. They're going to expect you to open your heart very quickly again. They're going to hoover you up. Okay, wow. It's going to be a surprise, all right? It's going to be a really big surprise, but they are literally going to come in, get in touch with you, expect you to open up, hoover you back, but you're going to still have them blocked because you're now making healthy life choices. In fact, your healthy life choices could be going on new dates, or even if you're not dating anybody, you're just doing your own thing. That's a healthy life choice. Peace and quiet, I'm hearing, instead of battling somebody's excuses. There was just, this person always had an excuse, but you are getting back out there, whatever that means to you. And this is a self-love card, right bang in your future. You're going to be, you're happier, you're looking after yourself, okay? And I feel if this person turns up, you're going to say, bottom of the deck, unknown is not today, okay? You're going to avoid them. You don't want the conversation with them. You're still angry. Some of you are still angry. Again, absolutely fine. And I always say this, healing isn't always just from A to Z. You can get from A to F and think, yeah, I'm on my way, and then bang, something will happen and you're back at B, okay? Keep your boundaries. You've set these boundaries. I feel that you're not going to entertain this at all. And they're going to come in with an absolute load of excuses, all right? I want to see what else they'd like to say. You and I were too young. So they're going to blame that. I hid who I really am from you. I don't think they did actually. I think you actually saw who they were in the end, okay? I will wait for a sign from you. Yeah, they have been waiting. They have been waiting because normally you would contact them. Normally you would break no contact with this person, but you haven't this time. You've absolutely fried this person's head, all right? But they're going to move out of that waiting, watching energy, and they're going to go into the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords does not wait. The Knight of Swords doesn't wait. The Knight of Swords is somebody who, so Knight of Swords is air and fire. So it's somebody who rushes in, they haven't got a plan. However, I think your person's been rehearsing what they want to say so that they can convince you to be back in that situation. But eventually it's for their own doing with the Seven of Swords, okay? I feel deep down they're irritated. I think deep down they're irritated. If you had a toxic ex in the past, this is definitely your reading. If they were aggressive, abusive, and it doesn't have to be physical abuse, if they were emotionally abusive, silent treatment, financial control, isolating you, all sorts of things, you know, even passive aggressiveness, like some people, because these two cards, I feel, is their energy. It's not two different people. I feel that with other people, almost like they're a little bit covert. So they could be the person that, when you try and say to somebody, oh, this has been happening to me, that can't possibly be right. They're so nice. Well, they're not. And they're going to come in, again, Jekyll and Hyde energy. With all these excuses, with all these excuses, okay? Just have a couple of these. Before I wrap this up, I'm just going to see what's going on in the environment. Distilling liquor, alcohol again. But it means more than that. This person is a double-edged sword. Okay? Nice as nice to some people. Probably really helpful with strangers. You know, the people outside of your, you know, really helpful. They could be a volunteer. They could be, you know, a community leader or something like that. They're really helpful. But they're not the same with you, okay? And they use that, they strategize. This is the Seven of Swords. It's about deceit and lies, but it's also about somebody saving themselves and strategizing. It is a card of strategizing. It is a card of biding your time, okay, and waiting for the right moment, which we all do. But your person does it in a malicious way, all right? So yeah, they've been strategizing. They could even come in and offer you a ring of some sort, whether it's just a friendship ring or they're going to buy you an item of jewellery to say sorry, or they've offered. I feel this is someone who possibly offered somebody a present when you blocked them. Okay, they've never really remembered your birthdays before. Probably ruined your holidays as well. But they either offered you some jewellery before you separated, or they're going to come in and offer that. Okay? They just think they're going to come back in. They're very, very optimistic that their strategy is going to work. But it's not with you today. It's not. Okay, let's have a quick look at the environment. What's going on in that environment, please? Right, I want you to come out. Oh dear. The Devil. They're still in toxicity. They're still toxic. They've still got an agenda. If the alcohol and the substances, which has come out about 3 times now in different decks, is relative to you, they are still involved with that. Okay? The environment they're in is toxic. It can mean being in a materialistic environment as well. There's not much emotion where they are. if they're with somebody else, it's toxic. It's just toxic. It's just codependent bonding together, possibly with one person enabling somebody else. Anything else? One more for the environment. Very wants to speak to us, yeah. And it's a real struggle. And they want to end it. Bottom of the deck, environment, yeah. They just want to get away from it. It's ending. Okay, it's an ending card. Slow. I don't see death particularly as a quick ending. I feel this has been going on. I feel their environment's been pretty bad, poor for a while. Okay, but they've been strategizing. They've been waiting. But then when they get into that Knight of Swords energy, they're getting more and more irritated because you won't speak to them. So that's why they're coming up with a bunch of excuses. But they're struggling in their environment, okay? It's not a pleasant environment. The Devil and the Ten of Swords. Someone could just be struggling with addictions, toxicity, codependency. Just messy. It's messy, okay? That's why they're going to come back into you at some point. So I will leave that with you, because whoever this is for today, I feel is really overcoming the challenges, and you know what this is all about. All right, so maintain your boundaries. Remember, you're on the pedestal, you're the prize, and this sort of energy, this sort of person will do it wherever they go. All right, different person, same dynamics. Even if they move into another situation for a number of years, eventually, and you can see that the environment, okay, exactly the same is happening. So take good care. I love you all, and thanks so much for watching. And remember, you are amazing. Okay, bye.